Most of you won't get to see that. Just the way it is. I'll do it for you again. Ready? I don't do it on here. It looks like the dude's doing it, you say. All right, how's it going, kitty cats? Fucking right. I think this speaks for itself, right? Fuck the world. It's fucked. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's insane. I'm going to discuss real quick. Oh, hey, dude. I'm going to discuss real quick the LeBron James situation. And I say situation. I'm beside myself with anger. That sounds so angry. That's like I'm fucking wanting to smash somebody's fucking head in. It's bullshit, bro. How are you gonna say you're upset and people don't get what it's like being black in America, bro? You don't. I mean, you get what it's like being rich, famous, and black in America. You do get that. You don't get, like I said, what it's like to be Trevor in America, what it's like to be Naeem in America, what it's like to be so many different people in America that are black and middle class or lower middle class, poor, working poor, things like that. That's what people keep fucking putting aside. Again, see, this whole thing is ridiculousness. Guys, again, remember the people who are telling you to stand up, the people who are telling you to hold your ground, they're the people who sold out completely, who kowtowed, who left the communities to go other places. This is what I'm trying to explain, is like these people don't want you to realize that they're with rich people. All the rich people are rich and they have all the money. And as long as they keep you, average, everyday black person, hating me, person who is white or looks white, I'm Jewish, but is white, looks white, type of thing, one of those, and me hating you. And they have to keep us hating each other or it ruins everything they're doing. Because again, why would you be okay? See, that's what I'm saying is, how can LeBron James speak for any black person, say, living in lower part of South Central LA? Because there are some beautiful parts of South Central LA. But I'm talking about, let's get into like, where I lived for about a year, New Hampshire and 112th by Imperial in Vermont. Okay. The subway is the Green Line. It's the Athens station. People die every day. People are killed beat up every day, robbed every day. Shit gets crazy every day. Stuff's going on. It's wacky down there. There's so many people living in the station, living everywhere. They're harassed continually by police. Not so much right now, but forever they'd be harassed. They'd be picked up, beaten up, whatever, rousted, whatever it be. Women were being attacked all the time, harassed. Black women harassed, attacked, this and that. War between Latin and black people nonstop in the areas. And so that's what it's like being there. For LeBron James, being black in America was going to private schools, playing basketball, traveling around, probably being called the N-word a few times or this and that, and some other things. Probably monkey, probably this and that. I got called Jew all the time. My friends that were black or Latin, hey, what's up, Jew? Hey, Jew. What's up, Jew? Okay, I had a kid in my class who was a Jew. His name was Gruberger. Everyone called him Jewburger because they weren't Jewish, you see. And whatever. I mean, it sucked. It wasn't cool. It's not cool. It's not cool that it happened to LeBron James, if it did. It's not cool it happens to anyone. But it does happen. There's ignorant fucking people in this world. There's fucking ridiculous people. I was trying to stop some Asian dude from fighting two Latin guys at the 76 station on fucking Franklin about an hour and a half or so ago. I was trying to explain to him, bro, there are so many things in the world going on. This is not necessary. Whatever your argument is, why don't you guys just go your separate way? And the Latin dudes were like, yeah, I mean, dude, get him, like, help. Like, and the Latin dudes were big. Like the one Latin dude was big, like he was bulldog big, you know. He just smashed the motherfucker. He smacked his phone out of his hand because he was filming him, and you know this and that, and that's what I'm saying. But I was like, hey, you know, so the world's getting crazy, everything's whack. But here's the thing: LeBron James comes out and goes, yeah, it makes him sad. He doesn't get what it's like being, or people don't understand what it's like being black in America. And again, you are black in America, bro. And I pray to one day understand what it's like to be you in America. You know, like where you haven't cut your own nails, toes, or hands in probably a decade, where, you know, you haven't cleaned your own house or taken out your own garbage or done much of shit, washed your own car or anything else in decades. And yes, you're very good at basketball. I'm a very good teacher, but I'm not making millions of dollars doing it, but I'm educating people. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not bitter. You choose your profession. I'm not bitter that you're making a ton of money. I'm mad that you're going to speak out like that, like you get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you understand Trevor, who's working security at Starbucks and doesn't have a job anymore because they don't need him. He's trying to figure out where to live. He's trying to figure out what to do. So that's what I'm saying. LeBron James, do you understand that, though? Do you understand trying to figure out what to do? Like right now, they've cut off I've never gotten any pandemic shit. I'm totally fucked. I've gotten nothing. I've never been given shit. Whatever. I'm figuring my world out. I figure it out each day. Whatever. But you don't get what it's like to be me in America, much less someone like me who's black. See, that's the thing, is me and Trevor can understand each other. We had the same kind of moms. Me and Trevor can understand each other, man, except Trevor graduated high school. I dropped out originally. But me and Trevor can understand each other because we both have had to struggle on the streets. LeBron, to the best of my knowledge, other than for a couple years struggling with his mom, who then handed him over some coach or someone, and he lived with them, because the coach saw that this motherfucker is bomb as shit in basketball, and he introduced him into basketball, this and that, blah, 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 bitty boo. And meanwhile, so LeBron goes to private schools, this and that, and all the shit. It's just what to keep real, man. There was someone who was talking about Master P. Master P was talking about, I think it was Master P. Yeah. Okay, so here's the funny thing. So Master P is doing an interview, and he goes, yeah, they used to call me a bookworm or something, right? Because like I was smart, but I could fight. Nope, liar. Liar. They didn't call you that because you could fight, motherfucker. They called you that because you were a bookworm. Like a little worm, like you look like, with your glasses and everything. No offense, but you know, I mean, great career, amazing shit, brilliant dude, fantastic producer, and everything. Liar. You weren't. You didn't fight your way from Catholic school home, you lying motherfucker. You didn't actually live in the projects. You lived outside of the projects, you liar. And that's what the point I'm trying to make. So when someone, if you really grew up in bad neighborhoods or in projects or anything like that, and you know somebody who they'd call bookworm or schoolboy was. It rarely ever, except in the movies, and his recollection was a kid who was also tough. It was a kid who got picked on and beat up and stolen from and everything else, and they knocked his books out of his hands and all kinds of shit like that. And that's what it did. That's what happened. But people don't get that. People don't understand that it's all a huge no, I'm done winning. Winning means nothing to me. Rex Chacon said try to win. Nope, no, will not do it. I will not try to win anymore. I don't care. At best, I'm going to probably kill some motherfuckers. I am so done with this world. It is such a joke. It is so ridiculous. It is so beyond ridiculous. Guys, please understand that there's Jewish and white people at the tops of the Black Lives Matter organization. Again, if you don't get that Black Lives Matter, just the same, meaning with all the meaning behind it, with the fact that yes, Black lives do matter. Too, you see, Black Lives Matter too is the movement. Yes, but the organization is garbage, is trash. It's a lie. It's a fraud. It's a funnel. They have sex fucking traffickers involved in it. It's a joke. It's a laundering scheme. It's a fucking hideaway. It's bullshit. And you don't understand, man. And that's the problem, is you're being told by people. Kanye's trying to tell everyone everything, you know. Well, I don't know. Maybe I think the guy's loony. But imagine if he was really telling everyone everything. I don't put it past him, because fuck you for assuming you know better than. Fuck you for assuming you know and he doesn't. And that's what I'm saying. If anyone's going to know, Kanye is going to know. You know, Kanye would fucking know shit. The dude's got tons of money and he's like around one of the most powerful families. He would know what's going on. I mean, for a few times. Look, Kanye, Keanu Reeves, the Harry Potter character, Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, the Home Alone guy. So many other people have come out saying like, oh my God, we were raped, we were trafficked, we were mind controlled, we were mind fucked. So many people have come out with saying so many different things. Oh, thank you, Jamar. I appreciate that. So many people have come out saying so many different things, but we just don't listen. We just don't listen. Again, Amy Schumer, Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer was on Epstein's Island. Now, I don't know the validity to the picture of him kissing the young black girl. I do know, Keanu Reeves came out wacko. He was wicked flipped, letting people know shit. The Harry Potter character dude came out and said all kinds of shit. The Malcolm in the Middle guy disappeared. Yeah, you're so right, Jamar. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's 100% true. And I'm going to tell you something. You know what it is? Everyone, it's just that the world's a fraud. The world's a fraud. If we could all just be groovy with that. Like, here's the thing. Maybe you don't need to sniff underwear per se. Like, you don't need to order them and sniff them per se. Like, if you like the smell of men or women in that sense, maybe you can meet someone and just be open about it and not feel like a freak, right? Like, I don't get that. I'm fucking wacky, dirty as shit, and I do crazy stuff. Yeah, no, I'll tell you, Keanu Reeves came out whack. Like, check it out. And he was just saying shit, and now he's kind of back and forth. Jim Carrey's another one who's like, oh my, fuck all this. They're killing children and all this stuff. Yeah, Jim Carrey. These are people on film saying this, so it's like not conspiracy shit. Yeah. Oh my God. What was it? Benjamin Franklin, bodies under the houses. Benjamin Franklin had kids' bodies and bones under the houses, and people were like, "Here's a doctor." Fuck you. Mengele. And this is the crazy thing is people don't understand that Mengele was a Jew. Oh, dude, the fan only counts. The only fan account. It's funny because I was trying to see what it was, just to see what it was. I mean, I wouldn't do one. Well, actually, you know what? I thought of doing one as like over the edge comedy one again without racism, like with no racism, just no need, but blue as fuck, just everything but race. Anything but race, go for it. Anything but detrimental, like beating women, shit like that, none of that. Just cut out beating women, cut out all race, though. But see, does anyone wonder right now? And again, this is what I'm saying is I was telling my daughter, my youngest daughter, I said, this is like the coolest fucking time in the world, like ever, right? Because this is my youngest daughter, by the way. Let's see. Right there. Wait. Sorry. Right there. And so I was telling her, I said, this is kind of the coolest time in the world, especially like with her. I said, you know, there were so many kids who grew up not wanting to be Black per se, like just, you know, Lenny Bruce said it best. You know, he's like, oh, I'm proud to be Jewish. You know, I'm glad I'm Jewish. Well, you know, if you're a Jew in the 1920s, 30s, you know, you're not really, you'd have to be a masochist to be like thrilled to be Jewish. You're like, I'm Jewish. I'm good with it. I stand behind it, you know, but that's what I'm saying. So growing up, like, well, that was the thing, is like growing up, like in America in the last, like, whatever, 7,000 fucking years, whenever, growing up Black in America has been miserable. And let me know, bro. I would love to. Jamar, let me know. Email me, Dburger Comic, Yahoo. Email me, and I would love to. I would definitely, I can split screen it, bring you right on. I'm just going to start having guests anyway. So please hit me up, and thank you. But yeah, and so Lenny Bruce was talking about, and this is the thing, so I was explaining to my daughter, I said, this is a badass time in America. It's a badass time in the world, because right now, so many people are going, damn, I kind of wish I was Black. I don't. Like, I don't mean I don't for that reason. Like, I don't, because I like who I am, and I'm good with me, and I don't, like, I've never not wanted to be Jewish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, someone told me, you know, the difference between me and you is nobody would know you were Jewish. I said, then the difference between me and you is I'd never hide it. And so I am not proud to be Jewish, because it's not something I accomplished. I am Jewish. It's part of who I am. Cool. Being Black is part of who you are. Cool. I will. Jamar, I will. And so here's the thing. Part of being everything is who you are. But right now is a pretty amazing time in the world where a lot of people would love to be Black, where it's not groovy to be Black like in the 70s, where you were a novelty and people were like, oh, look at my Black friend. No, not like that. Not like that. It was funny because Black people had the whole 70s. Latin people had like 1978. That was their year when everyone wanted a Latin friend. But all the 70s, right? And part of the 80s. Boom, man, you had your Black, you know, and that was the thing, right? No, you were a novelty. And that sucks, but that's what it was. You are the shit right now, and that's badass. It's how the world works. It's gone on forever. Remember, Moors, Spaniards, Europeans, America. And we see where it goes from here. Now, I will tell you this. I am going to be leaving California. I possibly will be leaving the country. I don't know. Nothing to do with that. It's got to do more with like what's going on with the government, what's going on with a lot of things. I'll tell you, to be totally honest. Okay, so I do like Trump still. He does scare me a little. Like, okay, I'm like, like, is this dude gonna pull some crazy shit? Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. That just killed my shoulder. During the election, is he gonna kill some people, fuck shit up, take military action, you know? Or if he wins, is the other side gonna get crazy and riot and do insane shit? Now, so if we take a minute, can we kind of admit that the left is far more violent than the conservatives or rednecks or right ever have been? Not the white nationalists, they're pieces of shit. Not the white supremacists, they're pieces of shit. Just talking about conservatives and rednecks and blue collar white dudes and women and shit like that. You know, that the left is so much more violent than the other side. And throughout history, and if you remember, the Klan was Democratic, and people always say, well, yeah, no, yeah, well, the Klan was Democratic, but then that was when the Democrats were the Republicans, and then they switched. And no, they didn't. That never happened. They never switched. There was no switch. They just told you there was a switch. They said, "Oh no, yeah, no, different Democrats now. We're not those son of a bitches. No, those are the Republicans." Now, see, the Republicans were talking about different shit, man. Now, again, cotton was cash crop, and they were dicks. I get that, but they were talking about different shit at this point, and they were moving on. The Democrats and stuff were doing the Klan. Hitler was a liberal. The Nazis were more or less liberals or socialists. So keep that in mind. I'm not a big fan of your chewing red. Well, I actually am. I love rednecks. I'm sorry. I see. I love real white people, real black people. That's who I grew up around, and I say that in a way of like I grew up around the people who are just bust ass boom who you are, shish boom, just that's who you are. You're not a color, and that's what people don't understand. And it's like this. I am so sick of hearing from suburban ass, have it easy, snowflake, fucking cunt people, white, black, Asian, everything, telling me I'm racist, telling me I'm this, I'm white, that. Meanwhile, all the black, Latin, Asian, white, other Jewish people I grew up with, we all got along. We didn't think that of each other. And they didn't think that of me, and I didn't think that of them. And we hung out with each other, and we went to each other's houses. Like, I mean, one of my old friends, Eddie Latore, got everybody. By the way, if you can take a second and throw a prayer together for Eddie Latore, he's in Lancaster, and he's in a coma, and he's too damn young to be in a coma. And you know what? Let me take this minute. To send this out there. Hold on a second. Okay. What's funny is if anybody who knows Eddie's watching this, who sends pink roses to a hospital? Why would anyone send pink roses? Anyway, get those out of there. Get the pink roses out of the room. Everything else is fine. Eddie's going to be okay. Eddie's going to be okay. There we go. He's resting. Anyhow, the world's crazy. Shit's going nuts. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm bored. I'm over it. It's gone too far. It's gotten too crazy. Everyone's a twat. You know what it is? Here's the world we live in. We have white women and white men telling other white people how they should understand and better be around black people and how black people feel. And it's not them sticking up. Like, I mean, dude, this is what I'm saying. It's like my dad walked us straight through the picket line when they were protesting the busing. My dad was 350, 6'2" Brooklyn Jew. He walked us straight through the fucking picket line. We're not down with that shit at all. None of us Jews are down with that shit. None of us were ever down with not going to school. We were fine with going to school with black people. If you ever seen Porky's, watch the goddamn movie. We're fine with it. Anyway, here's the point. The point I'm making is, watch this. So he walked me right through. It was no big deal. The point I'm making is, though, it's like, it's getting, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's insane. It's at the point, like I said, where we have white women. And again, that's what I'm saying. It's not about they're not standing up for black people. They're Karen and they're Connoring under the guise of caring about black people. They have their agendas. They're pushing. This is the other thing too, because this is a huge issue I have, because we keep talking about, and again, with the whole black movement, it's great and everything else. But see, there's a huge segment of the black movement, which is Muslim, which is not okay if they follow the Prophet Muhammad with LGBTQ. But nobody will address that. Nobody wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about the fact that a huge part of the black movement is not okay and will not associate with the LGBTQ. But they're not going to call them on it. Nobody's going to call them on it at all. You know, the only person who'd ever call them on it? Do you know the only person who'd have the balls big enough to call them on it? That's fucking right. Terry Crews, 2020. You want to change the world? Terry Crews will call everyone, including me, out. By the way, Terry Crews, I really want to have you on the show. I promise we'll get you elected. If you come on my show, in my living room, right across from where you film AGT, baby. I'm right across from where you film AGT. I met you at AGT, but I had too long braids when I met you. Anyhow, the point I'm making is I'm right across the street, baby. You come over into my one bedroom shithole apartment where I'm a single father of 3 children. 2 of them full ride to college. 2 of the 3 love me, talk to me. My son's pissed off at me. What can I do? But here's the thing. That's who's going to change everything. That's who's going to call shit out. That's what I'm saying. Terry Crews is going to call out the Black Lives Matter organization. Meanwhile, he's going to power punch the rights of black people right through and create equality. And he's going to make sure that people, because I guarantee you this, Terry Crews knows, being a big black dude, what it's like being treated like that. That's what LeBron would know too, in that sense, how people treat you, how they act to you, and this and that. So yeah, he is going to make sure things get equal. He's going to take care of all these things. He's going to make sure that Black Lives Matter too. He's just going to shut down. He's going to shit on the organization. He's going to get rid of the crap and the dumb stuff. And you know what? If he defunds Pornhub, good fucking for him. Because this is the one thing I'm going to tell you. I swear to Jesus. Please hear me, people. If you watch, and I do, if you're watching porn on Pornhub and different things like that, then you are, in a way, supporting a very racist platform, an extremely racist platform. And Terry Crews had the satchel to call that shit out straight up. Boom. Not only that, he called out the motherfucker grabbed his ass. He called out everything, man. He straight up just boom. What's up? Terry Crews. All I'm saying, guys, is Terry Crews 2020. Terry Crews 2020. Other than that, fuck the world. Terry Crews, come on the show. Right across from AGT, baby. Right across. I'll piggyback you. Even with my torn shoulder, I'm a school teacher. My torn shoulder, my torn knee, I will piggyback you across the street. Come in here. We sit down at my shitty little table. I'll make it like, oh, by the way, guys, again, let me just state this. If you ever see me drinking or smoking on air like this, or I'm sorry, yeah, if you ever see me openly smoking or pouring a drink openly, know that my kids are not here for the night, that I have a free night. Every once in a while, I get a free night. And so I just want to point that out because that's a big thing to me. I don't smoke around my kids. I don't drink around my kids. I don't, like I'll have, like I say, I'll have my drink when my daughter goes to bed at night. But like I say, if you ever see me smoking or with the weed or anything, nobody's here. And then like I have the next 2 days off. I say off, but I have a break because I'm about to lose my fucking mind. For a lot of parents out there, right?